I am so excited that you made it to day 2 of our 5-day fertility herbal cleanse challenge. And today we have some work to do, sis. So I really hope that you have went through yesterday's challenge or yesterday's worksheet and answered the 2 questions that I have for you there. If you did, go ahead and email me your responses, because I really want to know what you know about herbs, and I also want to know what you know about cleanses, because it's really going to help if I ever have to work with you in the future. So today's 2 questions are: who should do a herbal cleanse? And number 2 is why you should do a herbal cleanse. So I'm actually going to be reading today because I want to make sure that you are able to fill in your blank spots perfectly, as you can see here. So go ahead, download your workbook, pause this video if you need to, and let's go right into it. So the question again is, who should do a herbal fertility cleanse, right? And of course, you know, that's you. Go, right? Isn't it? Okay, so you should do a herbal fertility cleanse challenge if you want to conceive naturally. Go ahead and fill that in. You don't want to put synthetic drugs in your system. You want more energy. You want to balance hormones and increase your sexuality. You also want to increase your health and nutrition. You aren't impulsive or impatient. This is very key, sis, right? And we're going to talk about that in a minute. You feel comfortable with your body detoxing naturally. You don't have any conflicting illnesses or aren't taking any contraindicating medications. So fill that in, pause the video, rewind if you have to, and take some time and really meditate and think about this, because it's very important if you want to consider doing a herbal fertility cleanse, because again, it's not for everybody, and you need to basically go over if this is really right for you, right? So let's get into the questions, your homework for today's challenge. It is: how important is conceiving naturally to you, and why? So you may not have taken the time to think about that really and fully. I want you to meditate on that and to really think about that. How important is conceiving for me, and why, right? Or conceiving naturally, because, you know, I'm all about natural conception here. So the question number 2 is: are you taking any medications such as blood thinners, thyroid medication, hormonal drugs, etc., that may conflict with herbs? So if you are taking any type of medications, or if you have any type of illness, like serious illness or chronic illness, such as I think they have one called Hashimoto's disease, you need to really do your research and find out if there are any contraindicating or conflicting herbs, right? Or if you do decide to take herbs and go with the herbal cleanse, you want to make sure that the herbs you are taking also do not conflict with the with the illness that you have. So that was part 1 of our day number 2 challenge. So we're going to go ahead and do number 2, but before that, like I said, it's not for the impatient or the impulsive. So remember that, because we're going to talk about that later on. So okay, the second question is why you should do a fertility cleanse, right? So again, if you are trying to conceive naturally and you are having issues doing it naturally, you again, you might think about doing a fertility cleanse, right? But you also need to know why you should do it, right? So here are some reasons why you may want to do a fertility cleanse if you're trying to conceive naturally. So fertility cleanses balance hormones. So go ahead and write that in. They reduce toxins. They regulate and promote menstruation and ovulation. They clear tubal obstructions. Improve circulation to your sex organs. Decrease pain, shrink fibroids, cysts, endometriosis, and polyps, however it's pronounced. They improve your mood and sexual desire, which is very important. And it prepares you for a healthy pregnancy and more. So I find it very key that it helps to prepare you for a healthy pregnancy, because a lot of people want to get healthy once they conceive a baby, once they actually get pregnant. But I stand by the notion that you really should be focusing on your preconception health before you even conceive that baby, to make sure that your eggs are healthy, to make sure that your womb can sustain a pregnancy for 9 months, and to make sure that even after the birth, you and baby are whole, healthy, right, and sound. So your challenge homework for today is, number one, which of the above fertility issues have you experienced in the last year? Some of you may have had fibroids or may have them. Some of you may have had ovulation issues. You may have had menstrual issues, right? So think about which one of these you may have experienced in the last year. And so question number 2 is, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your stress, sexual satisfaction, mood, and or happiness level? Because this all plays a role when it comes to conceiving a baby naturally. A lot of times we don't think about the importance of, you know, just having a healthy mood, being happy, how stressed we are. You know, we may know we're stressed, but I want you to acknowledge that, because sometimes we try to play it off and throw it in the back as though it doesn't matter and it's not a problem, it's not going to affect you. You need to let this out, basically, so that way you can deal with it. Not only that, there are some herbs that can help you, my friend, right? There are some herbs that can help you if you are dealing with stress. So you need to acknowledge that, so that way when it comes time to choosing the herbs that are right for you, I can help you, or whoever you choose to help you, you can help yourself, right? Because like I said, there are herbs that can help you in that area, herbs that can help to increase your mood, your sexuality, balance your hormones, help to get you pregnant, help to regulate ovulation, and shrink fibroids, and all of that stuff. So go ahead, replay this video if you need to, so that way you can fill in all the blanks, so that way you can have your handy little workbook ready for you. And again, you can email me your questions, or so your answers to the questions, if you feel the need, at blackfertility@gmail.com. So thank you so much for joining us for day 2. Come back tomorrow morning for day 3's question and answers. And I can't wait to see you there. And again, if you follow to the end of the video, I will give you my list of top fertility cleansing herbs, right? That will help you, right? And I really look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, signing out, Nettie. All right, Dula Nettie. Peace.